Welcome back to ShareLove.Fund anatomy and physiology videos. In today's video, we will be demonstrating and explaining the benefits, contraindications in camel or Ustrasana. Camel pose, Ustrasana. And I'm going to show you without props 3 variations that make it accessible for everyone. And we'll see where Ashley is at today. We did a couple of other postures, actually to be able to work up towards this moment. So again, camel pose or Ustrasana. So I'm gonna have Ashley come up onto her knees and then she's going to face towards Mr. Bones. So she'll sit up on her knees. You'll start in Thunderbolt and then I'll have her lift up, so she'll begin to rise up onto her knees. She'll lift her hips up off her thighs, off her calves. And then what I'll have her do here, she can tuck the toes or untucked. Some people find it very challenging to balance with their toes tucked. Some people don't. So this is it. To me, this is optional. So from here, I'm gonna have Ashley take her hands, place them on her hips. And then she'll press her hips forward toward the side wall. Yeah, she looked very funny. Press the hips forward toward the side wall in front of her, the wall in front of her. And then she'll lift her chest. Good, lift her chest. And then she'll draw her shoulder blades in. So this is the first version of Ustrasana or camel pose. She could even lift her chest a little higher, drop her head back just a bit, press her hips forward even more. So you see, I don't have her dumping into this posture. I have her using the front body to access the back body. So she's stretching the entire front side of her body as she goes into this, stretching her hip flexors, stretching her or psoas, stretching through the chest, stretching her quads. And then from here, I'm going to have her reach back, take the right hand, reaches the right ankle, left hand reaches the inner half of the left ankle. And then I'm going to make a slight adjustment. You're gonna see me take my hands and place them on her hips. I'm gonna have her press her hips forward towards me, or I can take my hands, pull her hips forward, and then I can just take this top hand so that she presses her chest up. And then if I had a rope here on her sternum, I'd have her pull her chest towards me. And then the last piece is I'm gonna come behind her ever so slightly for just a quick second. I'm just gonna have her guide her shoulder blades in towards one another, and I'm going to press her hips up a bit more. This is the full expression of Ustrasana, and she can even drop her head a little further back. She doesn't know this, but we're going to keep her here for an hour. And then she can have her toes tucked or untucked. And then from here, I'll have her come into it one more time, actually. And we're going to just explain just quick back benefits, what's going on. So she's going to lift her chest ever so slightly. She's too far back. There you go. Tuck the toes if you need to. Good. So she's strengthening the entire backside of the body, strengthening and toning her arms, strengthening her rhomboids, lower back, mid back, glutes, hamstrings, calves. And on the front side, she's stretching the chest, stretching the biceps, stretching the hip flexors, quads. And I'm gonna have one more adjustment. I'm gonna have her press her hips forward even more to get the full expression. And then to come out of this, I'm gonna have Ashley tuck her chin to chest first. Take her right hand, left hand, bring them to the hips, and then come into child's pose. Coming into Balasana right after. We don't go so quick. Why? Because we don't want her to have any dizziness or anything like that. So the benefits for this pose are tremendous. A big hip opener. One of the most deepest heart openers. So if you have clients that really need to express themselves, this is a beautiful posture to get into and talk them into and get them into this posture. So I'm gonna have you bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for demonstrating Ustrasana, camel pose.